All right, so we're diving into part 4 of A Christmas Carol.
Ooh,
And this is where things start to get
it gets real.
real, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets dark. This is where Scrooge meets the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Right.
And, we've seen some pretty interesting ghosts so far.
Yeah, here we have.
Um, but this one is different.
It's different. And you know what strikes me about this ghost is its silence.
Yeah.
There's no, witty banter with Scrooge or pronouncements. It's
Yeah.
just shrouded in darkness, right? Like just a skeletal hand. That's the only thing visible.
Right, and Dickens doesn't even describe its face.
Nope.
It's left to our imagination, which is even more terrifying.
Absolutely. And it's like you're facing the ultimate unknown, right? The future, death, legacy, all wrapped up in this silent, ominous figure.
Yeah, it's interesting you see that because even Scrooge, who we've seen kind of scoff at the other ghosts,
Yeah,
is visibly shaken by this one.
absolutely. I think this ghost represents something much deeper than just a spooky Halloween figure. It forces Scrooge to confront the consequences of his actions, not just how they affect him in life,
Yeah.
but what they leave behind after he's gone.
And that's where we really start to see the impact of Scrooge's choices.
Yes.
Um, Starting with the scene where businessmen are just casually discussing his death.
Right.
And I mean, this is Scrooge, the wealthy, influential businessman, but there's no mourning.
Nope.
There's no sadness. There's just this cold indifference, and they're making jokes about a cheap funeral.
Yeah, because nobody will go.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And it really highlights that transactional nature of Scrooge's relationships.
Yeah.
He's built his world around business deals, neglecting genuine human connection.
Right.
So in death, he's met with the same coldness he projected in life.
Makes you think about the connections we're building, right?
It,
Are we investing in genuine relationships, or are we just going through the motions focused on superficial transactions?
I think that's exactly what Dickens wants us to think about.
Yeah.
And then he takes us to Old Joe's shop, a grim pawnbroker's den,
Right, right.
where stolen goods from Scrooge's house are being traded.
Yeah.
We see his bed curtains, personal belongings, even like the shirt off his back, just treated as commodities.
All that
Well,
wealth
I know.
reduced to trinkets in a thieves' den.
Right. And there's this dark humor in how the scavengers are joking about his death.
Yeah, yeah.
But this scene isn't just about disrespecting the deceased.
Right.
It's Dickens's commentary on the emptiness of material possessions.
It's a reminder that our legacy isn't built on what we own, but on how we live,
Absolutely.
the impact we have on others.
Yeah.
And this leads us to one of the most chilling scenes, Scrooge's neglected grave.
Oh, yes.
The ghost guides Scrooge to a desolate graveyard and reveals a tombstone with just Ebenezer Scrooge on it.
It's stark, just a name.
No loving words, no epitaph, just a reminder of a life lived in isolation and greed.
It's the symbol of a forgotten life.
Yeah, and you can just see the impact on Scrooge.
I know.
He finally realizes that this neglected grave could be his own. The terror in his voice when he says, "Are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they shadows of things that may be only?"
It's a turning point.
Yes.
It's not enough to witness these scenes. He has to understand them.
Yeah.
And confronting this potential legacy triggers a profound shift in him.
He's not the same defiant, cynical Scrooge.
Right.
You see fear, but also a glimmer of hope. He wants a second chance.
Yes.
A chance to rewrite his story.
And this is where Dickens throws in a twist, a reminder that Scrooge's actions have consequences.
Both good and bad.
Yeah, negative and positive.
You're talking about the couple who were relieved by his death.
Exactly, the debtors we met earlier, struggling under Scrooge's practices.
Right.
His death, while tragic, gives them a chance to break free.
It's a powerful reminder that our actions can ripple, sometimes negatively,
Yes.
but in this case, unintentionally. It brings hope to those he wronged.
It adds complexity, It makes us think about unintended consequences, but also highlights a glimmer of hope, a possibility for redemption.
Even in the face of death.
Exactly.
But before we explore that, we need to confront the scene at Bob Cratchit's house,
Oh, yeah.
where they're mourning the loss of Tiny Tim.
It's such a contrast to the indifference towards Scrooge,
Yeah.
The Cratchit family, they have so much warmth,
Right.
even in their grief.
Despite their poverty.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really shows the power of human connection.
Something Scrooge doesn't have.
Exactly. And they gather around the fire,
Yeah.
sharing memories of Tiny Tim.
And Bob, despite his own heartbreak, wants to remember Tiny Tim's kindness.
Yes, and his forgiveness, too.
It's beautiful, but so sad.
It is. And Bob saying, I promised him that I would walk there on Sunday, my little child.
It's simple, but powerful.
Right.
It shows how deep a parent's love can be.
It really does.
Even in the face of loss, we can choose to find solace.
Yeah.
And the Cratchits, despite their grief, find strength in being a family.
And that contrast emphasizes Scrooge's isolation even more.
Yeah. He's surrounded by wealth, but
But he's poor in spirit.
yeah,
The Cratchits have love, compassion, a sense of belonging.
things Scrooge doesn't have.
And he sees that.
It hits him hard.
Yeah. He sees the emptiness of his life reflected in their grief.
And he understands that true wealth isn't about possessions.
It's about the connections we make.
And this leads to his breaking point.
It does. He begs the ghost for another chance.
He doesn't want that tombstone.
Nope. And he says, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me.
He wants to change everything.
Yes, he's completely transformed.
It's not just about changing his actions.
Right. It's deeper than that.
He wants to change who he is.
And that's where A Christmas Carol becomes more than just a morality tale.
It's a story about hope.
It really is. A testament to the fact that people can change.
Even someone like Scrooge.
Right. And that's a message for everyone.
Yeah, we all make mistakes,
We do.
but it's never too late to change.
Dickens is reminding us that redemption is possible.
For anyone.
Yeah, it encourages us to look at ourselves and think about what we could change.
So we're leaving Scrooge ready to change.
On the cusp of transformation.
But will he really do it?
That's the question.
But Dickens leaves us hanging there.
He does.
But before we get to that conclusion,
Yeah.
I want to touch on something else.
Okay.
This chapter has a broader impact. Rick.
Oh, absolutely.
It's almost 200 years old, but it still speaks to us.
It really does, because it's about universal human experiences.
Our fear of death, our desire for second chances.
Exactly. And our ability to change.
It's a reminder that it's never too late,
To change, to make things right. Yeah,
but it's also a warning.
it is. To look at our lives before it's too late.
And Dickens does this so well, blending social commentary with deep emotion.
It's true. And the characters are relatable.
We see ourselves in Scrooge,
Yeah,
and we're all on a journey.
we are.
And this chapter reminds us that the path we choose matters.
Our choices matter.
Yeah, it's a call to be more mindful, more compassionate.
To be more present in our lives.
Yeah, and it's amazing that a story this old can still have such power.
I agree. It's amazing.
Now, before we get to the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I have a question for you, our listener.
Oh, good one.
If you were visited by the ghost of Christmas yet to come,
Ooh,
what would it reveal about you?
that's a great question. It really makes you think.
We can choose our path, the impact we have,
Like Scrooge, we might get a second chance
a chance to rewrite our story.
and become better people.
But to see if Scrooge takes that chance,
Yes,
we'll have to wait until the next part of our deep dive.
I can't wait.
Until then, let's all think about that question.
What legacy are we building?
You know, it's interesting. Dickens contrasts these big scenes of Scrooge's potential future with these smaller moments, like the Cratchit family visiting Tiny Tim's grave.
It is, and it's a very simple scene, but so emotional.
Yeah, the family walking on a Sunday just to remember him.
It's a quiet moment, but so powerful.
Yeah, Bob fulfilling that promise to his little child.
Yeah, it really shows you how strong love and family are.
Even when you lose someone,
Exactly.
and their grief is so real.
It really is. You can feel it.
It's not just sadness, it's this emptiness without Tiny Tim.
It's a void.
But even then,
Yeah,
they want to honor him.
by being kind.
Yeah, by being compassionate.
It shows you their strength.
And it's such a contrast to how people felt about Scrooge.
It is, right? The Cratchits, even with so little, they have so much spirit.
Yeah, something Scrooge with all his wealth could never
You
understand.
can only envy it, their love, their memories. It's what really matters.
Yeah, and you can see Scrooge realizing that
It changes him.
it's not just about dying alone anymore.
No.
He sees that his life has no meaning.
No love, no connections.
And that's what drives him to change.
To plead with the ghost.
He says, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me.
Powerful words.
He's rejecting everything about his old self.
He's not just saying he'll be better.
He wants to be a different person.
And that's what makes A Christmas Carol so powerful.
More than just a simple story.
It's about hope, about how much people can change.
Even Scrooge.
Yeah, it's a message for all of us, you know?
Yeah, we all mess up. We all have regrets.
You do.
But we can always change.
It's never too late, Dickens reminds us of that.
Redemption is possible.
For everyone.
It makes you think, what can I change in my life?
Yeah, to make it better, more meaningful.
So we leave Scrooge at this point of transformation.
Yeah, ready to change.
Will he actually do it?
We don't know yet.
Dickens keeps us guessing.
He does.
But I think this story has a message for everyone listening.
It does.
It's about our legacy, what we leave behind.
What choices will we make?
To be kind, to make a difference.
Even small acts of generosity can have a big impact.
So think about what kind of impact you want to have.
Yeah, let's all try to live with that Christmas spirit.
Not just during the holidays.
All year round.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into A Christmas Carol.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you learned something.
And that it gave you something to think about.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep changing for the better.